I'm trying something new this year for cleaning my traps. I pulled all of my predator traps, my footholds. They're MB550s. They're coated with a paint coating. But I'm trying this product here. It's called Salt Away, used to remove salt from mass transit vehicles and cars and things like that. And you can look it up on the internet and read all about it if you like. But what it looks like is this. I soaked these in a bucket, about 8 ounces per bucket full of water, which was kind of as I read more about how it works, it doesn't really work by soaking it. I should have just dipped them in there and rinsed them right off. But what is interesting is if you can see closely around the traps, you can see kind of some, not really bubbles, but something around the traps. I think that what that's done is it's separated the salts out. What I'm going to do now is just dump these out and rinse them. Before I put them in, I ran them through the pressure washer. But just pressure washing traps, they come out of the ground. These have been in the calcium chloride. And look, they come out of the ground, they look perfect. Right now they look just as good as when they went in. Some of them are scuffed up from catches, but they always look good. Then you pressure wash them. At some point before next year, they end up looking like, they end up being rusty. And it's not getting all the salt off. No matter how much you pressure wash it, you won't get all the salt off. So this product is pretty cheap. I think that little jug would actually last forever, and it was like $15 or $20. Again, you can find it on the internet. I'll see how it works, and hopefully I'll post a follow-up video later and see how they last. But I'm just going to dump these out and rinse them off, let them dry, and hopefully that my traps look perfect. And that's the goal. These ones have been in a lot of salt, a lot of calcium chloride. They've been in the ground for a couple months, and I've had to use it. We've had some freezing and thawing, and an early snowfall this year. So that's what I'm after. Looking for some kind of way to keep these traps clean. Here today, it's the middle of July 18th to be exact. And these traps were washed using the Salt Away rinse. I guess I'd have to look at the exact date. Now it was midwinter. So they've been sitting out here been in a shed, in a box, but in the humidity. It's extremely humid today. I grabbed these 4 traps. These are some slightly, you can see some of the paint coating is off a little bit, but you can see even where it's off, there's just no rust at all. It's a lot different than just pressure wash. Just pressure washing doesn't get them this clean. They won't stay this clean. They'll get more corroded as the summer wears on. So you can see these look really good. So the Salt Away seems to be a really good product to use in addition to a good trap treatment program. The Salt Away product at the end of the year is worth the price at the $15 to $20 or whatever it costs for a bottle that'll last you a long time. Just either spray that Salt Away on with maybe something like a bug spray, else just in this case just dip them in a 5-gallon bucket, dilute that product, dip them in the bucket, slosh them around a little bit, and rinse them off. That's all I need to do. As I mentioned earlier in the video, I soaked these. I don't think that was necessary at all. I've since used that Salt Away product on my fertilizer spreader here on the farm, and it did a great job on that also. Fertilizer is extremely corrosive and salty, and we didn't have any issues with that either. So it's a great product. Give it a try on your traps, and I think you'll like how it turns out.